A $50,000 seminar is exploitation of what we producers know: people are lazy. People want it handed to them. People don't want to read and connect the dots, they want it done for them. People want to be steered. They want someone to drive their vehicle. People want events, not process, and what better event than a $50,000 seminar? Seminars can be great for education, but it has to be the right seminar, which is affordable and given by producers and experienced experts, not by professional, career public speakers. Most high-dollar seminars are well-orchestrated marketing machines tailored to extract every dollar from your wallet. Most cheap seminars are day-long upsells to a more expensive seminar. And those well-suited presenters? They suffer the typical paradox of practice, rich from public speaking to millions but not rich from what they teach. A member of the FastLane forum reflected on her recent seminar experience with a popular book guru. First, you won't be allowed to network. If you were allowed to network, then people would find out quicker that the seminar is just one giant sales pitch for a larger, more expensive seminar to the tune of $50,000. Second, you won't learn a damn thing, except that you should have listened to your gut and not gone. There really is a sucker born every minute. Amazing how people have nothing in the bank but can come up with $50,000 just for the hope of something better. And finally, there is a segment in the seminar where they have you increase the balance on your credit cards, because after all, the rich make money and the poor earn it. So then everyone goes and increases their balances, and then guess what? They hit you with the purchase price of anywhere from $16,000 to $50,000, depending on how serious you are. Ridiculous? Apparently not, because people go rushing to the back of the room like cattle to slaughter, credit cards in hand. They leave with a nervous sense of self-satisfaction and a cute little sticker on their shirt that says, "I invest in myself." A $50,000 oil change is as shocking as a $50,000 seminar. Good seminars are under $1,000 and are given by respectable experts, practitioners, and seminar firms. Good seminars are educational and don't come at the price of a new Cadillac. Escalade. Bad seminars are hyped, high-pressure, and exploitative. Bad seminars are about making money and not about helping you. How can you tell a good seminar from bad? The first tip-off is price. Anything unreasonable is a warning sign that the provider is more interested in making money than education. The second is price again. Be wary of free. Free usually means 8 minutes of education and 8 hours of upsell to a higher-priced seminar. Thirdly, who is giving it? Is it a professional speaker? Or someone who actually practices what he or she teaches? Read the fine print. Johnny Gurus. Strategies have made millions, and then the fine print says, Johnny Guru will not be in attendance. Huh? Would you allow an acting surrogate to perform surgery on you if the real surgeon wasn't available? Fail. Chapter Summary: FastLane Distinctions. Fastlaners start their education at graduation, if not before. A Fastlaner's education serves to advance their business system and their money tree, not to raise intrinsic value. Fastlaners aren't interested in being a cog in the wheel. They want to be the wheel. "I don't know how" is an excuse dismantled by discipline. Infinite knowledge is everywhere and it's free. What's missing is discipline to assimilate it. You can become an expert in any discipline not requiring physical skills. Educational recharges can occur within time blocks already allocated for other objectives. Organizers of expensive seminars take advantage of sidewalkers and disenfranchised slowlaners by marketing empty promises as events. 28. Hit the red line. If things seem under control, you are just not going fast enough. Mario Andretti. FastLane winners are forged at the red line. Winners are forged at the red line. What's the red line? The red line is pure, unadulterated commitment. Money trees, businesses, and systems aren't built overnight. It took Chuma years to construct his pyramid machine. Commitment is money tree water, sun, fertilizer, and cultivation. I know commitment is a word likely to cause a riotous exodus. If you think FastLane process is easy, stop now and go back to the slow lane, which isn't easy either. Remember, get rich easy gives a lure with a hook. The creation of a vibrant business is like raising a child from birth to adulthood. Like a parent has to commit to their children, you must commit to your system and your business. It is at the red line where the limits of a car are tested, and that is where your limits will be tested. Are you interested or committed? Too many people saunter through life coasting in first gear and then wonder, how did I get here? Who doesn't want to worry about money? Unfortunately, it doesn't. Take any effort to be interested in wealth and financial security. Interest is kindergarten, it isn't enough, and those who have interest live in first gear. To get out of first gear, you must make a concerted effort and a lineage of good choices to exploit the power of the fast lane. There's a profound difference between interest and commitment. Interest reads a book, commitment applies the book 50 times. Interest wants to start a business, commitment files LLC paperwork. Interest works on your business an hour a day Monday through Friday, commitment works on your business 7 days a week whenever time permits. Interest leases an expensive car, commitment rides a bike and puts the money into your system. Interest is looking rich. Commitment is planning to be rich. Mark Zuckerberg, founder of Facebook, didn't build the most used social networking site by being interested. He was committed. Thomas Edison didn't invent the light bulb by interest, he was committed. Interest is quitting after the third failure, commitment is continuing after the 100th. While I was building my company, my system, my surrogate, I was committed. I'd spend 12 hours a day for weeks perfecting and building my system. I'd forgo nights drinking with friends. I lived in a cramped studio apartment. I'd eat cheap pasta for lunch and dinner. I was ready to wash dishes to work my plan. While my friends were more concerned with bragging rights for having the fastest car on a racing video game, I wanted financial freedom. I wanted a fast car in reality, not on a video game. My friends were committed to being winners in a fantasy world, while I was committed to being a winner in the real world. Fastlane winners are forged at the red line. Distance yourself from most people. How bad do you want it? How willing are you? Are you willing to sleep in your car for it? Are you willing to live in a tiny apartment while your friends own houses? Are you willing to forego the new BMW in favor of a rust bucket with 150,000 miles? Are you willing to wait tables at Maloney's Bar and Grill when your friends have cushy $50,000 per year jobs? How willing are you? Most people aren't willing, and it separates the winners from the losers. The idea of living in the rat race for 50 years has to be more painful than the idea of working your ass off to escape it. You can have mediocre comfort now or meteoric comfort later. The fastlaner trades short-term comforts with the foreknowledge that long-term extraordinary comfort is to be gained. When it comes down to getting in the mud and getting dirty, most people will opt for the smooth sailing of first gear and avoid the discomfort of redline. The redline busts through roadblocks and hardens process. When Carnegie Mellon University professor Randy Pausch was diagnosed with terminal cancer, he blessed us with his last lecture. He said, "The brick walls are there for a reason. The brick walls are not there to keep us out, the brick walls are there to give us a chance to show how badly we want something. The brick walls are there to stop the people who don't want it badly enough. They are there to stop the other people." The last two words of the quote are other people. You want to be damn sure you aren't the other people, because the other people is synonymous with the most people. Most people are consumers who are 2 paychecks from broke. Most people won't invest long hours into their business system while friends are living it up on credit. Most people will allow friends and family to deflate their dreams with "that won't work" directives. Most people start excited and gush with exuberance but give up at the first pothole or failure. Most people succumb to "I quit" and give up not knowing that they are 1 or 2 plays away from a touchdown, the Fastlane exponential growth curve. Are we there yet? Wealth is a devious entity, and its elusiveness weeds out the weak. Your journey will follow a predictable path of excitement, questioning, commitment, and rebirth. Fastlane success requires an investment toll of time and effort. This is the toll that makes you special and keeps everyone else out. This redlined effort cannot be bypassed nor outsourced. Prime your expectations for work and sacrifice, know your destination, envision your dreams, ready your means, and know that you are simply paying the toll because you don't want to trade 5-4-2 for life. If you don't do the hard work that Fastlane opportunity demands, someone else will. And if you aren't like everyone, you will discover something miraculous. You can live unlike everyone. Get your foot off the brakes. The sweat of success is failure, and I am soaking wet. If you've taken a step, spin, or aerobics class, you know the objectives: to sweat, to get your heart rate up, to build cardiovascular endurance, and to lose weight. If you went to a cardio class and the instructor forbade sweating, it would negate its purpose. Hard work naturally produces sweat, and sweat becomes evidence of your effort. Unfortunately, this ludicrous analogy is the paradox you face if you fear failure and refuse to release the brakes. The sweat of success is failure. While you can't build cardiovascular endurance without sweating, you can't experience success without failure. Failure is simply a natural response to success. If you avoid failure, you will also avoid success. You can't drive the road to wealth with the brakes engaged. You have to take risks. You have to get uncomfortable. You have to get out there and fail. What causes this fear of failure? Fear of failure is attributed to an overestimated worst-case consequence analysis. What is the absolute worst that could happen and the probability of it happening? You fail at business and have to go back to work? Big deal. When you resist societal headwinds, you will sweat. Take calculated risks. Do so and things happen. You meet new people. New opportunities arise. Feedback pours in. Lucky breaks converge into your life. The act of doing does marvelous things. Yes, the fast lane is a risk. Failure is imminent. I learned how to code computers by trial and failure. I'd fail a code block hundreds of times before I found the right way to do something. My other failures ranged from moronic multi-level marketing programs to jewelry to direct marketing programs. Each time, I brushed it off, reanalyzed, learned, adjusted, and tried again. The brakes were disengaged, baby. I once heard, a smart man learns from his mistakes. A wise man learns from the mistakes of others. You can learn from my failures. I didn't learn the fast lane overnight. I found it by the light of failure. Fear of failure is normal, yet failure creates experience and experience breeds wisdom. Fast lane risks can have lifelong returns. Bill Gates is a one-hit wonder. He built one company and made billions. One company was all it took. Some might say I'm a one-hit wonder. Great. I'd rather be a one-hit wonder than a no-hit wonder. One hit is all it takes and you could be set for life. You have a challenge: if you want to hit home runs, you've got to get up to the plate and swing. Home runs or singles can't be hit sitting on your butt in the dugout or sitting on the couch eating pretzels while killing grunts on Halo 3. Get up to the plate and start swinging. Start striking out. After enough swings and acclimating yourself to the velocity of business, contact becomes easier.